I'm a big fan of Robin Hood. It's a very iconic character that a lot of great actors have stepped in the shoes of. To you, who is this? Who is this guy, and what's your take on him going to be?
Well, look, I'm, having read some 20, 30 books or something like that on the subject, and some of them highly intellectual and some of them purely fantasy and entertainment. There is a period of 300 years in which this legend seems to have been created. So between, I think, 860 AD, when there is the Ballad of Robin the Beheader, which is a man who lives in the forest and robs people and chops off their heads and sometimes their hands, all the way through to the sort of romanticised version of Robin Hood. This is 1,000 years of storytelling. This is, I think, it's the oldest fictional tale in the English language. And on top of that, you have probably now 100 years of cinema history, and certain things that we come to think of as being absolute in terms of Robin Hood, certain names like Locksley or whatever, then you find out that only came in recently in 1890 with a book, and that was never there before. But this thing has been a myth, a legend, a parlour game, a political tool, long before it ever became a Kevin Costner movie, and I think that there's something wonderful in a story that's lasted for so long. Its core thing, the thing that attracts me and has attracted me since I was a 5-year-old kid, is that there's some guy out there who'll go and work on behalf of the people that can't do something for themselves. There's a guy out there who'll rob from the rich and give to the poor. And even though you don't necessarily want to call it, stealing or whatever, because that, you don't want to support that. But at the same time, the metaphor is fantastic, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, man, but I've got 91-something shooting days stretching in front of me, and I can tell you every single day that I do that, I'm going to be trying to make it special.